Hi, I'm back to talk about this great class. I'm so excited. Okay, so get unstuck. Move your career into TV and film now. And the operative word is now. There are tons of things that you could put in place to make this happen for you. And in this class, that's what I'm going to teach you. It will be a two-part class. Each section will be 90 minutes each. The first section, we will talk about how to identify what kind of material, what shows, and what casting directors are in your hip pocket, right? We will pick out scenes for you to work on so you'll know how to deal with those shows when the audition will come along, because it will, because you're preparing for it. And we're going to put together a strategy in this class. So we'll identify what kind of material moves you, what you're right for, irregardless of physical type. We'll look primarily at emotional type. You're going to get called in for the physical stuff anyway, but you can double your auditions if you're getting called in for both your emotional and your physical type, right? Less competition there too. All right. So we're going to identify what that material is. I'm going to teach you how to target which casting directors you really need to get in front of consistently. And here's the good thing. It's not like 10 people. It's like 2 or 3, right? It's your favorite folks in town who have the kind of taste that fits in your world artistically. And there are casting directors that way. They have a certain emotional badge of the kind of material they like to take on, just like artists do. Then, after we've targeted them, we're going to create a place for you to showcase your work, which will be a series of scenes put together in a reel. And each of them will touch on your major emotional chords. So not only are you going to talk to your agents about what you can do, there's going to be a place where they can see what you do. And the good news is I'm going to teach you how to create a web page for free. Hello. For free. You will leave this class with your space that people can come to, see your headshot, your reel, learn about your emotional chords, and how to contact you, your agent, or your manager. All right? And we're going to create that step by step in this class. I'm going to walk you through it. Then we're going to discuss a media strategy to make sure the right people are seeing you, and we'll put together a social media campaign, which will draw people to your web page. You will also get coaching from me in the different genres. Once we've identified what shows in your city are in the pocket for you, I'm going to teach you how to work that material, okay? So you have 2 classes, but after each class, you have the option that week of scheduling a hot seat with me, which is a 15-minute session in which you show me the work that you're working on, or you ask me questions that come up for you during the week, all right? There'll also be a Q&A after each class each week, which is 90 minutes. And then the part that's really exciting is you will get a workbook, which will give you a layout day by day of what you should be doing based on what we've discussed in the class, right? So you'll have weekly goals and daily goals. The other exciting part of this is that once you sign up for the class, you will be eligible for the members only page that deals just with moving your career into TV and film. It will essentially be a blog that members who have signed up for this class only have access to. It's a password protected page. You will sign onto that page. You will see what today's goals and objectives are. Make sure you're on track. You can send your questions, and it'll be a blog form where people, basically a form where people can write in, I'm learning this and I did this and what do you guys think of this, right? And I will always respond to the questions. It's another way to be in contact with me, to show me what you're working on in between classes. And finally, when you sign up for this class, you also get a free coaching session with me, 1-to-1. And that session can be used to coach scenes, to put together your press kit, to work on a mock conversation, to meet with your agents, okay? The second 90 minutes of the class will deal with what is that business strategy once you've set up the structure, once you've identified your scenes, learned how to work them, identified your casting directors, identified your television shows. Now you got to figure out a way to talk to your agent and your manager so that they are part of this overall plan that you've put together to recreate yourself as an artist and then sell yourself to the industry. So you got to get them on board. And they're going to be glad to be on board because agents and managers are tired of actors complaining to them about why they're not being seen. Agents and managers are happy when someone says, hey, I have a strategy in place that's going to make your job easier. Who doesn't want to hear that? Right? And I'll be sending out some testimonials you can see on the page of my clients who've done it. And it works. They're getting auditions. They're booking things. They're making their own projects. Okay? So that second class will be straight up business strategy. Once you have a place for people to see your work, where do you get more work? How do you talk to your agents about reselling you? And then how do you look for work for yourself to possibly produce down the line? We'll map out that strategy as well. So, this is the video. This is telling you how it is. So again, you're getting 2 90-minute classes, right? They will be webinars. If you miss the class, you'll get the recording emailed to you. There'll be a Q&A at the end of each class. We will map out both an artistic strategy to identify your material and identify those people who are your collaborators in the industry, those agents, those managers, or CDs, the kind of work you do to build that page for yourself. And then we'll map out a strategy to get everybody in the industry on board to start seeing you for more auditions. So you get those 2 classes, you get 15-minute hot seats with me weekly, and then you get a private one-on-one coaching session at the end to show me your work and show me your package and get the feedback. You also get a members only page where you have constant access to ask me questions to see what other folks are doing. You'll get a day-by-day journal with reminders that will come to you daily of what the goals are for today, as well as what the goals are for the week, so that you show up at each coaching session and each class fully prepared. This is a one-time only deal because clients have been asking me about it. So I'm going to do the whole package for $49.99. Yes, I know that's seriously insane. But what I'm offering is something that I've been excited about teaching with my private clients who pay me a lot of money to meet weekly to do this. And I was like, this is something that I can create as a package that more people can have access to at a price point that's more reasonable. Who knows? If you folks really like it, maybe I'll offer it again. But the immediate plan right now is to take what I've been doing in private coaching that I charge people hundreds of dollars for and put it in a complete package where people can ask questions and they have a day-by-day, week-by-week strategy. So that by the end, you are getting seen for stuff regularly. You are getting seen for principals, not just guest spots, not just co-stars, but recurring roles. You are getting seen for things that are in the pocket about who you are emotionally. You will double your auditions. The first 5 people to sign up will get the early bird special. It will be 10% off the class price, which is only $49.99. I'm practically giving this away. And the good news is, end of the class, didn't help you, don't like it, you get your money back, no questions asked. I'm going to make this really easy for you. $49.99 too much? You'll have the option of paying for the class in 2 installments of $24.99 each, and they are due 2 weeks apart. You get 100% money back guarantee, a payment plan, free coaching, and 10% off. First 5 people to register today by midnight get 10% off the class price. This is a no-brainer. So I hope that you get as excited about creating possibilities for you so that you're not sitting in an office complaining about what isn't happening for you, and instead letting your heart sing and acting every day and getting a chance to show the world that you're a badass. So send me your questions via the class. I look forward to working with you all. Take care.